When I was in Nigeria, I studied philosophy and I wanted to become a Catholic priest. So to continue my studies, I wanted to do theology here in ACU. That's why I moved over to Australia. So when I started studying theology, I wasn't fulfilled with some of the class activities, and that was when I started, crippling down in my theological studies and some of the things, some of the discussions, like in the classrooms, you are limited to the questions you can ask. And I know theology is sometimes dogmatic, but then because of the nature of our studies, because we're combining theology with philosophy a little bit, so I expected it to be open because it wasn't just a Catholic thing, but because the lecturers were so conservative into the Catholic ways, and some students, like my friends in the class, we aren't comfortable discussing so many issues that were bothering them. That also affected me, and I started having doubts within myself, and that made me drop out from theology. Okay, that was a lovely encounter because it just happened by coincidence. And during the EoC, I was just going around visiting the different stands. And when I came to your stand, I had no idea what it was, but I just saw the little drawing on the table that said, "Are you okay with God?" And I was like, "Whoa, that's cool." Yeah, and I picked the little stickers and sticked it up and said yes. So the person that was there was like, "Oh, okay, do you mind if we talk a little bit? How are you okay with God?" And that was how this conversation started. And then it happened that I mentioned to them that I'm okay with God, but I'm having trouble with the person of Jesus Christ. And that's where you came in. And we had a little chat on that day, and you were very comfortable and accepted to speak to me the next Monday, and we had an appointment, and that was why that was how I met with you, and we started talking, and that's meeting has been very wonderful for me because it had taken me back to the drawing board to think about so many things I haven't thought about, and especially the first time you spoke about believing in the person of Jesus Christ. I loved your example about how we talk about Socrates and all these people, and because I'm a philosopher, I understand these are guys we don't even know if they existed, but then when we study their philosophy, we think they exist. But then how can you doubt Jesus Christ, who existed very, very way prior, before, after all these guys? So that was a turning point for me that, okay, there's a point in what he said, and that's what, encouraged my enthusiasm and encouraged my, feelings to know more about Jesus Christ. And with the meeting we had and you trying to let me know from the Gospel of John about the person of Christ, the light, the word that came into being, that has been an ongoing transformation for me, because like who I was that day and the place I was is different from where I am now. So I'm comfortable talking about Jesus Christ, and I'm beginning to get back my hope and my faith in Jesus Christ, and I can even pray to Jesus Christ now. So it's been a very quiet, wonderful journey for me.